Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's happening? We are back from the
movie theater.
The movie theater watching the Eternals premiere.
Yep, there's a lot of people.
How high are we rating it on a 10 scale?
I rated it 8 out of 10.
Excuse me?
8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. All right, I thought that was a pretty awesome score. I'm going to go 8 as well because it was kind of like a whole lot of stuff to introduce.
Yeah.
Long but entertaining. So let's kind of like run it down. Let's go ahead and start with Icarus right here. Richard Madden, what did you think of his performance? He, honestly, I'm just going to say, very typical for that guy, and like his character, didn't like him.
Yeah.
Great story, not my kind of character.
His acting was really good.
The acting was great, but the hero turned villain turned hero turned. We don't know where it's going to end up. My favorite moment though was when they went to Phaedrus' family's home, and he like was trying to hold back on his powers to smash disabled, you know. How about Angelina Jolie, you know, Athena?
Yeah, Athena, she was really strong and powerful, but she like couldn't control her powers like a lot of superheroes.
I didn't like that. That bothered me a little bit, only because
she's
it
like
kept me on
she's
the
the
edge
goddess
of my seat. I was like, God, they got no control over her.
Yeah.
And my favorite part was when she, you know, later on, you know, when she got like a little bit of control there, I was like, all right, but
fighting the different,
man.
The different.
She was like eternal, but she was old, and I don't know. And the big lip, I feel like she's had lip injections or something like that. How about Gemma Chan, Cersei?
Cersei, pretty much the main character, I would say.
She was like the tough love to love, you know. I'm like, all right, we gotta love Cersei. She seemed like she had a lot riding on her back, you know, and never my favorite character, you know. I kind of like the between the sheep scene, whatever guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, let's go into Salma Hayek's role, Ajax.
Yeah, Ajax, the leader, or I guess you could call her a leader because there's technically a lot of leaders.
There's a lot of transfer there. You know? I didn't know what to think of Ajax. I like Salma Hayek. I liked Ajax at times, but you know the thing is, with a character like that with so much riding on them, it's hard to really say, what would you do if you were in their shoes? You know what I mean?
She didn't have like the warrior like she didn't have the powers that you use to like fight battles. She had like mind controlling powers.
Yeah, she was like, I will take care of you.
Yeah.
All right, how about Gilgamesh? I like Gilgamesh.
I like Gilgamesh, but we're not gonna give any spoilers about him.
He was like the dad, the cool dad. You know what I mean? The tough guy. So like you can't go wrong there. How about Kumail Nanjiani Kingo? I mean, he was funny.
He was funny. He's like the rock star, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. He was like the Harrison Ford of the group, you know, with his little Bollywood thing going on. I have to say, good on him for like getting into shape for that role, you know, because he used to just be like, you know, hello Kumar. Barry Keoghan, how about Druid?
I do not like Druid.
I grew into him.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, this guy is such a jerk. Like the whole movie, I thought he was gonna be the antagonist. I grew into him. You know what I mean?
I don't quite understand. Like Druid.
He almost was like one of the most powerful ones. That was why, you know, being able to control people.
I was wondering, like, what country do you think he's from?
I think he's I think that's definitely Ireland.
Ireland?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
How about Liam McHugh? How about Sprite? Sprite
I like Sprite.
Sprite reminded me of Labyrinth, like 80s, you know, like
Percy Jackson.
It was like Kevin Bacon and David Bowie had a love child, and boom, you got
It was like
Sprite.
she's kind of like Percy Jackson, kind of.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that is true. That is true. Now, one of my absolute favorite characters.
Yes, mine too.
Rick McCary, Lauren Riddoff.
Yes,
Awesome.
I loved her character.
Fast and deaf, like you don't get much better than
Yeah.
that. If you're fast and you're deaf, you are kicking some butt.
Yep.
Boo!
Let's not talk about this next character.
Let's go to Brian Tyree
Yeah.
Henry. Phaistos.
Phaistos, yeah.
Very emotional, smart character.
Very smart.
I mean, I could totally, like, I was surprised we didn't, like, you know, I wondered what happened to him. And then I was like, he's going through, like, a lot of stuff.
He's going for, like, the family.
I mean, I was just like, he reminded me of, like, Bernie Mac. Let's say Bernie Mac was still around. And he had some superpowers, and he got to see the world, like, you know, a lot longer than he did. Wow, that was a great one. So, I guess we gotta end with a character. Well, we're gonna talk about two characters. We're gonna end with, because for Kit Harington from Game of Thrones, the star of Game of Thrones. Unless you've watched and read the Marvel comic, you have no clue who he was. At the end, I mean, he kind of alluded to the fact that I'm important, and all he was in this movie was a boyfriend.
All he was just a
he just wanted to be like,
mortal.
Well, you're a superhero, but I want to love you, you know. But he will be back.
He will be back
in black. Okay, so that's all we're gonna say.
So let's talk about the credit scene.
I'm gonna let that be a surprise. Let's talk about the man of the hour we're gonna draw tonight. We're gonna draw Starfox. Who was that?
Well, he's, let's say he's one of the other leaders, I guess.
What song does he sing?
A lot of songs.
Well, name like the one most popular one off the top of your head.
Watermelon Sugar.
All right, sing it.
It's like, Watermelon Sugar.
Harry Styles! And he was clean shaven.
Yep.
And he came in with a drunk elf.
Yeah.
And he introduced himself as Thanos' brother.
Yep.
And so, where is the cinematic universe gonna go?
No clue.
No clue, but it was very exciting.
He was just in the credit scenes, and he was like on one of the covers of the movie.
I think before we blow any more info, 8 out of 10.
Yep.
Let's get into the creation station
and check it out.
All right, welcome back to the Creation Station. We're going to be drawing portrait style Harry Styles as Eros. And so we are going to start right up here with the face, and we are going to get a nice, simple nose kind of going along here, and prominent nostrils, so pretty straightforward. We're going to keep his eyes kind of nice and round towards the center here. And we leave a little bit of space by the nose and get our next one going. We're gonna go up primarily with the eyebrow and then down a little bit. Up primarily and then down a little bit. And it's really in his mouth where we get a lot of that Harry Styles style. So we're gonna start with a little movement towards the nose, and we're gonna bump up, down, and then a smile. And then on the other side, down, up, and then a smile. So there's that like kind of flowing line you're gonna see in a few minutes is really gonna create the Harry Styles style. We're gonna get a little chin action going on, and then little movement, and then we're gonna follow the side of the face right here along the edge, and that is kind of how we're getting the style in the Harry Styles. I'm going to extend the ears, make them a little elfish, which is part of his Eros character that we're doing tonight. And we're going to get that light widow's peak going down with moderate sideburn, just like that. And then kind of like a wild cinematic hairdo after we get his sort of neck coming down, like so. You make him a little more beefy, like a superhero, so to speak. All right, and then we're gonna get kind of the face going up here, and a little bit of the hair like that. So we're gonna kind of slick it back just a little bit. All right, and then kind of get sort of that wild hairstyle coming in. All right, now for the sort of like the gear, I guess, so to speak, that they're wearing. There's like all sorts of lines and kind of ancient looking sort of human designs that look like they're Byzantine era. So we're gonna have like straight up and down patterns going on here. Kind of looks like Egyptian, so to speak, if that makes sense. A lot of belief in the celestials happened during the era, during the creation of the pyramids, and there's still like a lot of belief around that. And so that's probably where some of the inspiration came from when trying to come up with the backstory of the comics. We're gonna have a little bit closer designs right here. So, you know, I'm kind of playing off the idea that they used in the comics and just sort of showing you the gist of that. And then we're just gonna have kind of like an undershirt with a collar in here. We're talking about lots of layers. Okay, and then we have this sort of pointed arm kind of shape going on, kind of coming down like that, a little muscle action. All right, we're gonna come down here. Then we're gonna have these two meet at a point. But of course, it wouldn't be Egyptian without something kind of round and circular, intersecting with our triangular design, sort of Star Trek-y. And then we're just gonna throw in some overlapping here, random overlapping, kind of like this. We're gonna have an angle sort of like that. We're gonna have one that comes down and meets right here, and then we'll go back up like that. Just throw one in here and one in like that. Okay, and now that's pretty much our new character. So this is gonna be Harry Styles. Boom boom. As Eros or Starfox, which I believe was more of a prediction or an alternative. And then we're just gonna go ahead. Woo, we got a wild signature right there. Boom, 2021. That is official. So if you haven't checked out the Eternals yet, and I haven't checked out Harry Styles, there we have an alternate, which I actually, sometimes the alternate comes out with certain details I like better because I feel like his face was a little bit bigger in the second one. So maybe I'll give that one away. But there we are. Hope you guys have enjoyed your drawing tonight. Check out the Eternals if you got 2.5 hours to spend on that. And we will see you in the next video.